All right, guys, so today I'm going to show you how to make your creative writing pretty, okay? Because I'm going to put together kind of a book of this that'll be out for open house. Just kind of a little creative writing along with all your other writing will be in there. So we're going to learn how to make it pretty. So the very first thing I asked you to do was to add a heading, okay? So what you're going to have to do for a heading, I am using Darren's year 2057 as an example here. You can double click at the top and it'll automatically give you kind of a header, or you can also go to insert and headers and footers and you can pick a header there. Okay. So it automatically will kind of put it at the top for you. At your heading, I want you to type your name. So this is Darren Mang. You'll type your name. And then I want you to put creative writing. Okay, and then I want you to put Mrs. Francis, or you could put, let's actually put your grade, so third grade, and then I want you to put the date that you typed this. Okay, so the date I am typing this is 4/23/21. But I want you to put the date that you typed it, okay? So we're also going to make this a little bit, have the space in between the lines be a little bit wider. It just makes it look a little bit nicer. So you're gonna go over here to line spacing and you're gonna click double, okay? Then once you're done with your header, you actually have to click out of your header. If you don't click out of your header, you'll be very confused and start typing and you won't understand why you can't go down to your actual paper. So you have to click out of it. Okay, and you'll see that it doesn't say header anymore here. And I also want you to make this double spacing as well. So we're going to go to double spacing here. Perfect. Okay, so the next thing I asked you to do was to put a picture, a title, and a picture. So Darren already has a title here. I want you to come up with a creative one here. 2057 is great. Okay, so that's fine. And your title, I want it to be slightly bigger than your printing. So he did 12-point font. I really don't want you going above 14 as max you can go. You can do 12 or 14 would be great. But this one can be a little bit bigger. So it can be like a 15 or a 16. Not too big. You don't want to make it like a 20. That might look a little funny. Even a 17 looks okay right there. All right, so we've made a title. We've made a heading. Now we just need to add a picture. Okay, so we're going to put our picture above our title. Okay, so it'll look kind of fancy. So you're going to go to, you want to think of a picture, first of all, that you think you could use that would make sense for your writing. Okay, what is the one thing that you want your writers to remember after reading what you have written? Okay, so the year 2057, maybe the most important thing was the technology, or he said flying cars. I could see if there's a picture of a flying car. I believe he said, oh, he didn't say flying cars here. So he's talking about the environment being damaged, there being lots of people, but the technology being really, really great. So I could probably type in technology and I could just put something to do with technology there because that is kind of what he talked about the most. Or I could choose to put something about the environment being affected. Whatever it is that you as the author wish to have your readers remember the most. What is the one thing that you want them to remember from your writing? That's what I want a picture of, okay? I want you to understand that writers put pictures in the reading for a reason. And I want you to have a good reason for choosing that picture, okay? So then you will go to insert and you will go to image, go search the web, and I'm going to type in technology. Okay. All right. So I think I'll choose this fancy technology picture with that person standing in front of it because it looks like it's super futuristic. And that's kind of where he's going with that. It is way too big. You're going to have to size that up. The best way to size it up is grab a corner, pull it down, grab a corner, pull it up. I really don't want your picture being that big. I would rather have your writing all on one page. Also, make sure you add a border. Borders are right here. I want your border to kind of match the picture and also give it a thickness a little bit wider. And you can also have your title match your border color. All right. So we have just made it pretty.